should have stayed in bed today. Never. It's like a Monday. Mondays are never fun. Please join me in welcoming Stephanie and Nadia from the St. Martin Red Cross. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning,
Fine,
radio
thank you.
listeners.
Well, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Mhm.
The Red Cross is one of those iconic worldwide organizations that you can just count on around the globe. And St. Martin is no different. We have the St. Martin Red Cross, part of the Dutch Red. Is it part of from the
Yes,
Netherlands? Is that how it all
yes,
works?
yes, correct. So part of a branch of the Netherlands Red Cross.
And does that make it different than, say, Canada or the U.S. or elsewhere?
Not necessarily,
Uh,
because we all follow the same principles. We
mm,
have core values and principles that we must, it's a law,
we like that.
abide by. So we all live by that. First aid, of course, is worldwide. We have to follow a certain protocol in if we want to save lives. You can't do one thing in one Red Cross to save a person's life and then do something else.
Yeah,
So we all
it's
follow
the
the same
brands, right?
training.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So.
And what you use the word core values.
Mhm.
What are those? How? We didn't plan any of this. It makes for the best radio interviews, and we can come back and talk about that another time if you want. Um, but for me, when I think of the what just hit the fan,
Mm,
there's a few organizations I know are always going to be there,
hmm
and Red Cross is one of them.
Yes, yes, we're extremely, extremely proud of that. We've come a long way over the years, and I believe where our strength was really shown was after, of course, the devastating Irma.
Mhm.
So we came out
Her,
in
you know,
full force,
her,
and yeah,
it.
yeah. We don't call that name anymore.
I like to not say that name.
Oh, okay.
The funny is, I have one of my dear friends. That's her first name.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have to find a nickname for her then? I.
we just don't go there. We just try and keep it
Yeah.
friendly. So
Yeah.
what's going on at the Red Cross? Of course, right there on Airport Road is
Yes.
the Red Cross building. What do we want to let people know?
Well, now that we're approaching hurricane season, one of the things that we think is very important is for people to be trained in first aid and CPR. If you have someone, whether it's in your home or your businesses, that's trained in first aid, then of
Mm,
course they're the first person on the spot if something happens. So, what we're doing right now is we're gearing up with our first aid and CPR training, like you said, there on Airport Road. And we also go out to businesses. If a business wants to train part of their staff, or some of their staff, they can contact the Red Cross and we will work with them and we will go to the business to train them. And they
cool.
will get a certificate that is an international certificate once they finish the course.
And how long is the course?
The course is 8 hours,
Hmm.
and we have a course coming up. I know
When?
you mentioned that you wanted to do a
I need
training.
I need to do it.
We have a we have a course coming up on August the 16th, and it's from 9 to 5, and it's at the Red Cross on Airport Road, and you can call the number.
Hmm.
The number is 721-585-1015. You can call and register to attend the course, or you can send us an email to St. Martin Red Cross at gmail.com.
Perfect. And that's
Yeah,
Marten. And
STMAARTEN
just make sure we got the right
Red
spelling.
Cross.
Everybody gets so
Yes,
confused.
at gmail.com. And then also you can follow us. We'll be putting this up today on Facebook, so you can follow us for any other things that are going on at the Red Cross because
How,
we do several things.
how big is that class? I mean, how many people?
Usually the class will run around 15 people. We try to keep it just about around 15 people, but
Okay.
it just depends on how many people we have. If we get, like we would hope, we get a lot of people to register, then we can always add a class.
Sure. And how much is the class?
And the class is 150
Mhm.
and it's hands-on. That's why it's important to keep it to a certain
Sure.
amount, because we want it to be hands-on. We want people to be able to experience and do all the things that they're being taught. So it's not just a book type of learning. It's a hands-on, the full class.
Is there work to do, like preparation before the class, or do you come?
You just come.
You come,
Yes, you come.
and then at the
You're a beginner, you've never had it, or if your certificate has expired and you want to renew your certificate, you can come. But basically, you can have no training at all. Our trainers start from the beginning.
Wow. You got me thinking. I spend a lot of time. The other hat that I would have, yes, I have my Rotary pin on today. I just finished 2 years as president of the Rotary Club of St. Martin, and as you're saying this about for groups, it would be a really interesting. I would love to. I'm going to talk to Adelina Chandler, who is our new president that just took over on the 1st of July. She's the director of HR at the Port of St. Martin. But I'm going to ask her, maybe we ask you guys to come chat with us at Rotary and tell us a little bit about the Red Cross at one of our lunch meetings. And then maybe we can arrange a class for all of the members of the Rotary Club that might be interested.
That would be great. We'd love to do that because we have a lot to talk about Red Cross. One of the things, I've just joined Red Cross a couple of months ago, and I am I'm responsible for sponsorship and donations, because the Red Cross, we do a lot. We have a program with the schools where we feed the kids. So we're constantly looking for donations and sponsorships. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on over the next couple of months. So we would be glad to come out and do a presentation for your group, and then all at the same time do the training.
That would be super fun. I'm gonna if I was still president, I would say, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's pick a day while you're here. But
well, you can still do that.
Well, no, I can't.
We'll be there.
I can, but I promised Adelina, as she took over, I was going to
Give her a space.
Yeah, I was not gonna. I'm here for her. I'm here to be her, trusted elder statesman, if you will.
Their support.
But I'm not going to. I will fill the role as immediate past president, if you will, in any way that she wants me to. But I'm not going to make decisions. So
it's just support and
I have
a little bit of influence.
I have to sit on my hands and keep my mouth shut. Sometimes it's so hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
But so you said the 16th of August. I'm back. I'm leaving on Saturday for a week, and I have nothing on the 16th of August. I think I'm going to. I want to come do that. I want to talk
We're
to.
going to register you right now.
Perfect. We have 3 members of the team here at Island 92, and one of the 3, Herb, who is our my business partner and friend for more than 20 years, and then Mr. S, who's our midday guy, who's my friend even longer, probably 40 years. I'm going to talk to both of them and see if they're interested too, because I think it would be a great thing
to come as a group.
We could make a whole show out of it.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh boy!
And the radio listeners who want to come and do it with you.
We'll probably maybe even go live.
We could do something on a Saturday afternoon. I'll bring the gear with me. You never know. You never know. Talk to me a little bit about what's in the first aid class. Like what are the skills that you learn?
Okay, so basically, first aid class starts at basic and goes all the way up to advanced. And when we say basic, we can start just as simple as bandaging a wound. Mm-hmm. Because what a lot of people don't know is that a person can literally die if you do not know how to properly bandage a wound. And it's called stop the bleed. Mm-hmm. So let's say hypothetically you're on a road and there's an accident and someone is bleeding profusely. You can help stabilize that person's life until the ambulance gets there, or if you can self-carry them to the ambulance. And if you do not know how to properly bandage or pack that wound, a person can literally bleed to death. And you could have been the one to basically prevent that by simple skill of learning how to properly bandage a wound, because you just don't take a cloth and just wrap it around. You have to know, there's inches away, more to the top, more to the bottom, depending on where the wound is. You have to know how to properly stop that bleed, and then it can go all the way up to advanced training for cardiac arrest, if there's choking, or if there's seizures or whatever. If you have someone who's ill in your family, if they're maybe up on a ladder or they fall or whatever. These are the skills that we teach you right on the spot. And as Stephanie said, it's hands-on training.
One of the things I've always wanted to learn, and to be honest, I've been a little bit afraid. Right, I want to learn the Heimlich maneuver.
Yes.
I want to learn.
Yes, it's
how
fun.
I want. It's fun. I also would like to learn how if you have to administer CPR to do it the right way. Lots of, and all over the world now, you see in airports and in public spaces, you see the machines. If somebody goes into cardiac arrest, the defibrillation machines, the automatic. I'd like to learn a little bit about that.
Hey, you will learn all of that.
Because I only play a doctor on the radio.
And one of the things we really would like to highly stress, not because, as you just mentioned, you would see the machine there, whether it's in a hotel or if it's at an airport, that you would know how to use it. You have to properly know where to place the machine, because one of the things we would teach you is, if you're thinking, okay, you see something happen, you want to help save that person, but if you do not know how to properly administer the first aid, you can basically do harm and injure that person instead of helping them. So these are, the skills and the techniques that we will teach you how to. Because let's say the Heimlich maneuver, everyone can see. Okay, you place your arms, and
you don't want to break any ribs,
exactly,
or chest bones or anything else along the way.
Yeah. And trust me, it is so much fun. It is fun.
Well,
we make it fun. We make it fun.
What time does the class start on the 16th?
Okay, the class again is August 16th, and it's from 9 to 5, and it's at the Red Cross on the Airport Road. And the admission is $150. And if they want to attend, they can call. The number is 721-585-1015, or they can email us at St. Maarten, STMAARTEN, Red Cross @gmail.com. And snacks and coffee and tea will be provided, and you will receive a 1-hour break for lunch. You break for lunch. Lunch is on your own. But again, that's August 16th, and we're open and taking registration right now.
So put me on the list.
I'll put you and your buddies on that.
I will. I know of the three of us, I know that. Excuse me. I only know that one of Mr. S, our midday guy, will be on island. But I will ask him if he's interested in doing it or not on a Saturday morning. What we might do is I'll do the 16th, and then he'll do your next one.
Yeah, because that's something that we would like to. We've been trying to roll this out every month, because the calls and classes do get booked up really quickly. So every month we want to have a date that if you can't make it for August, September's there, October's there, straight throughout the year. So not to make one feel pressured. Okay, I didn't get in for August 16th. There's no other chance. Yeah. So it's gonna be an every month promotion.
Brilliant.
And also, I want to mention, you get a lot of questions. People see Red Cross across the island at different activities, and there may be people who are out there who are interested in volunteering for the Red Cross. They can also call those same numbers to join as a volunteer.
Give us the number one
We're
more time.
always looking for volunteers. Again, the number is area code 721-585-1015 to become a volunteer. And also we have our boutique that is open on site, and they're open on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 9 to 12. And again, for people who don't know, that's 34 Airport Road in Simpson Bay, right across from the airport. So the Red Cross Boutique is there for those who may need or know someone in need of clothing, household goods, books, anything like that. Our boutique is open and running again on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
Brilliant. Ladies,
Yes.
thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.
We'll do it again.
Absolutely.
We'll do it
Yes.
again.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to do the class on the 16th. You know, my dad was a high school baseball coach for a million years, and he always had to keep his Red Cross
Certificate.
certification up,
Mhm.
and it's something that I've always just wanted to learn and do. So it's now on the calendar. I'm booked. I'm doing it. I'm a little squeamish about blood, but we'll get there.
Well,
We look forward to having you.
well, in the training, there's no blood.
Perfect.
We just teach you how to deal in the event that you have to come across a situation. As Stephanie mentioned, it could be in your own home, it could be at work, it could be just simply on the road. And with hurricane season right now, we strongly advise for people to take this seriously and cautiously, because one never knows. And also, one last thing is, every year we just focus on hurricane season, but we have to be very aware that there could be earthquakes, there could be tsunamis. So one of the things is you always have to be prepared. In case of the event, something happens, you know what to do, how to
Well,
save your life and someone else's
Well,
life.
it's not even a natural disaster. It could be,
And COVID.
They-
right?
Yeah.
Don't even say it.
So
Again.
let me give that number one last
Sure,
time.
please, Stephanie.
And also for those out there who want to donate to Red Cross, nothing's too small. We take all donations. You can call us at area code 721-585-1015.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you
We'll
so
see.
much for having us.
It was fun. We'll see you again.
And trust me, it's going to be even more fun. We can't imagine how we're going to end up feeling, which is yourself. At the end of it, you're going to say, I don't know why I waited so long.
Bravo.
Promise you that.
Bravo.
Alrighty.
It
All
is.
right.
I'm a little tardy. It's 9:03 right here in the Northeast Caribbean. Stay with us. More fresh air in the morning is on the way. Your marine and tropical weather update is coming next. Brought to you by K Beach Club and Restaurant. K like character.